to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kansas State Wildcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand. Brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off play action. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments, and those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Quick handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. Past the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Just keep slinging it. Finds his big tight end. Oh, the quick spin move. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
The score, Kansas State 7, Arizona State 3.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Punt is on its way. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thorne. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all.
14, Arizona State, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's McMillan. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Using his legs, it's Turner. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep... alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the grab. It's Thorne. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
He uncorks one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Quick timeout called on the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
The score, Kansas State 24, Arizona State 3.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle.
There he goes to the left. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Kansas State pushing the pace.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To the air on first down. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he found the space on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll give it to the back. He breaks the tackle.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Right on the money. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The run from the shotgun. Runs for the tackle. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Moving away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Ocean from the wideout. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a heat. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
K-State has the ball back in the power. Offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down.
Wide open spaces. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive